to the chalk stripe. We're green for 30 laps here at the Beaver Dam Raceway. Good start from Newman on the bottom. Jetman follows him into turns 1 and 2. Jake Blackhurst up and around the outside. The 9.6 Motorsports machine to the lead down the back straightaway. Max Guilford follows him by down the back straightaway, and they're bringing Logan Julian with him. But Jake Blackhurst leads lap number 1. Jake Newman in the second spot, Max Guilford in third, Jetman in fourth, and Logan Julian up and around the outside of Jetman will grab the fourth spot. Meanwhile, battle for second. Max Guilford up and around the outside of Jake Newman. He'll try and get the second spot off of turn number 4, but Newman holds the spot for now. But Guilford gets a good run down the front straightaway. He'll grab that second spot and start to close in on Jake Blackhurst at the front of the field. Tyler Tischendorf for the 26 calls it quits, pulls to the infield. Car spun around in the back of the field. We stay green for now. That was Cody Schlafer in the 52. Smoke pouring out of the side of the 9.6 Motorsports machine as now Guilford starts to close in down the back straightaway, and Logan Julian closing in on Jake Newman for the third spot. The 15-year-old starting to look for his first IRA podium here tonight at the Beaver Dam Raceway. Jake Newman staying hooked to the tires through turns 1 and 2. Logan Julian up on the top shelf. Back behind that, Mike Reinke inside the top 5. Then comes Jetman, Scotty Thiel, Tyler Brabant, and Kyle Schuett. Max Guilford dives to the inside through turns 1 and 2, but a car slowing right in front of the leaders. It's Chase McDermott in the number 8. Oh, that was so close for Jake Blackhurst and Max Guilford. Off of turn number 4, Jake Blackhurst back on the gas in the middle of the corner. We're back racing. Really good restart from Blackhurst. Guilford falls into the top through turns 1 and 2. Julian again rails the top trying to get a run on Jake Newman, but Newman has been so strong on the bottom. Huge hat tip to the number 3 end for making that bottom lane work as he now closes back in on Guilford for the second spot. Logan Julian follows Guilford around the outside. Logan Julian into a podium spot in the number 85J. But we've seen the top side be a little bit worse through turns 3 and 4. Jake Newman going to grab that third spot back at the line. Great battle for the third spot between Jake Newman and Logan Julian, as now Julian trying to bring Mike Reinke with him. Julian got a little bit crossed up off of turn number 2. Mike Reinke starts to close in on the 85J. And now Jake Newman pops up to the top of the racetrack in front of Logan Julian. Julian got tight, and now Mike Reinke to the bottom. 2 for 1 in turns 1 and 2 for the 10W. What a move by Mike Reinke, and now Scotty Thiel trying to come with him. Thiel up to the top through turns 1 and 2. Julian goes to the bottom through turns 1 and 2, but misses it just a little bit, but gets a good drive off. Pulls side by side with the number 73. Meanwhile, off of turn number 4, race for the lead. Max Guilford to the inside through turns 1 and 2. Gonna throw the slider, and the car spins around right in front of the leaders. Oh my goodness. And we're back racing. He restarts at the top of the speedway. Now Guilford dives to the bottom. Blackhurst to the top through turns 1 and 2. The top 4 all follow him. Now Logan Julian to the bottom, trying to get 4 spot back from Jake Newman, and he's got it down the back straightaway. Julian to the bottom, looks to the inside of Mike Reinke, gonna fire a slider at Mike Reinke for the third spot. Logan Julian up into third, but Mike Reinke crosses him over into turns 1 and 2. Teaching a lesson to the young gun through turns 1 and 2 is Mike Reinke, as now Jetman out of nowhere back into the top 5 in the number 19J. Guilford seems to be better in turns 3 and 4, but now he gets crossed up, almost tags the wall in the front straightaway. The top 2 sending caution to the wind here in tonight's A-Main. Guilford dives to the bottom, gonna fire a slider at Jake Blackhurst. What a slide job from Max Guilford, but Blackhurst crosses him back over down the front straightaway. Oh, red flag on the speedway in turns 1 and 2. Again, just when the race for the lead picking up, car upside down in turns 1 and 2. It's the 19AZ of Hayden Reinbold. Max Guilford, Mike Reinke, Logan Julian, Jetman, and a bunch more fast customers behind them going to have something to say about it off of turn number 4. We're back racing. Jake Blackhurst with a good restart to the top of the speedway. Reinke to the bottom through turns 1 and 2. Gets a run on Max Guilford down the back straightaway. Will he fire a slider through turns 3 and 4? Nope. Sticks it down to the inside. Now he does slide up the racetrack. Max Guilford going to power back around the outside of the 10W. Now Logan Julian closes back in on Mike Reinke through turns 1 and 2. He goes down to the bottom, loses a little bit of ground there, and oh, big slider from that's Scotty Thiel in the 73. He goes up in front of Jetman, as now Jake Newman back into the top 5 in the 3 end. But Scotty Thiel rips around the outside of the Brent Professional Agriculture number 3 end. Scotty Thiel inside the top 5 now. The first few lap cars running the bottom, but once you get back up to Chase McDermott, he's running the top right in front of the leaders. Max Guilford has caught Jake Blackhurst now through turns 1 and 2. What does the 79M do? It's decision time. Dives to the inside through turns 3 and 4. Looks to the inside, but nothing doing. Has to slide up behind the number 96 and now falls into the clutches of Mike Reinke through turns 1 and 2. Blackhurst fired a slider at Chase McDermott. Pops the number 8 up and over the cushion. Gets by the 3-time Badger Midget champion. And now the top 5 all in striking distance of each other in lap traffic. Guilford dives to the inside through turns 1 and 2. He'll put the number 8 by the wayside. McDermott taps out, goes to the bottom, clears the outside for Mike Reinke. Reinke thought about a slider into turn number 3, but nothing doing. Meanwhile, behind them, Logan Julian falling into the clutches of Scotty Thiel here so far, as now Max Guilford with clear track ahead to the number 96 of Jake Blackhurst, this time by just 6 laps to go for the 9.6 Motorsports machine. This time off of turn number 4, Guilford with a big run, dives to the inside through turns 3 and 4. The Auckland, New Zealand native takes the lead off of turn number 2. Mike Reinke and Logan Julian right there to pounce. Blackhurst still in the second spot. Diamonds off of turn number 4. Guilford nearly up into the wall off of turn number 4. The top 4 all within a hair's breadth of each other. Throw Scotty Thiel in the mix for good measure. Mike Reinke to the bottom through turns 1 and 2. Back up in front of the 85J of Logan Julian. Blackhurst losing touch ever so slightly with the 79M of Max Guilford. Next time by, 3 laps to go for the 79M, but he's got lap cars on the top and the bottom right in front of him. Guilford fires a slider at Will Garrett's through turns 3 and 4. Puts the number 21 by the wayside. Guilford through turns 1 and 2. Just 3 laps to go for the Auckland, New Zealand native. And meanwhile, great battle back in the top 5 between Mike Reinke, who's now got past Jake Blackhurst, and now Scotty Thiel out of nowhere up into the 3rd spot. Keep in mind the points battle. Scotty Thiel and Jake Blackhurst 1 and 2 at the top of the points table. Blackhurst slides up the track and now falls into the clutches of Logan Julian. Julian up into the 4th spot. Off of turn number 4, the white flag's gonna fly. 1 more lap to go. The last time we were here at Beaver Dam Raceway, we saw a first-time IRA feature winner in Tim Estenson. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Add Max Guilford to the list. The Auckland, New Zealand native takes it at Beaver Dam. The battle for second to the line goes to Mike Reinke, Scotty Thiel in 3rd, Logan Julian in 4th, and Jake Blackhurst in 5th.